Twilight informs Fluttershy of her plan to become Princess of the Fall Formal, but Fluttershy objects, pointing out that Twilight has virtually no chance of winning the popular vote, and even trying to win the popular vote would be dangerous considering the competition. But Twilight declares that she won't let that stop her.
Not if I can help it. So, where would I find the head of the party planning committee?
Good attempt, but there's really no saving face after something like that. So Twilight goes to meet with the head of the party planning committee, who, of course, turns out to be Pinkie Pie. And you know what that means. Welcome to round 2 of Let's Remake the First Episode.
I'm brand new here. Ooh. Hello?
So Twilight signs her name, realizing a tad late that she probably shouldn't use her mouth for the expedient.
Wow! You have really bad handwriting. It's like you never held a pen before.
And get ready for round 3, because Applejack comes in to fulfill that very purpose. Applejack gives Twilight the same warning as Fluttershy about not going up against Sunset Shimmer, but Twilight still doesn't seem overly concerned.
Thanks for the advice, Applejack, but this is something I really need to do.
Huh? Suit yourself. Hey, how'd you know my name was Applejack?
Oh, hey, look at the time. I have to go, iron my dog. Come on, Spike, that means you! Sunset Shimmer learns about Twilight competing for the crown, and she goes to confront Twilight in a poorly lit corridor, mostly so that she can deliver this half-assed Scooby-Doo parody.
Should have known Princess Celestia would send her prized pupil here after my crown. And her little dog, too.
Was that really necessary? Sunset Shimmer continues to taunt Twilight, telling her that she doesn't know the first thing about fitting in, and Twilight decides that she needs to do something about that. And you know what that means? It's time for a training montage. Twilight style.
We need to do some research. This place has a school. I have to believe it's got a library.
Even that had to be interrupted with Twilight not knowing how to fit in. Who does that? Anyway, after that, Twilight and Spike go up to the loft, where Spike has set up a makeshift bed out of books. The next morning, Twilight enters the school from the outside for some reason, and she exposits to Spike about how today is the day that she is going to have to win over all of her fellow classmates.
Time to make a good first impression on my fellow students. The whole world sort of depends on it.
No pressure or anything. But never mind about that for a minute. We need to take a break for round 4.
Perfect. Oh, yes, this is good. Too green, too yellow, too poofy. Not poofy enough.
Wow, they're not even trying with this one. So anyway, Twilight's not Ponyville friends gather together to give her the bad news that troll videos do in fact exist in this world. It turns out that this universe's Snips and Snails videotaped Twilight's training montage and posted it all over YouTube. And now everyone in the entire school has seen it. So they come up with a plan to make everyone forget about the video and accept Twilight anyway. So Twilight mends the broken friendships of all her friends, and now they're ready to win over the school. Oh, did I not mention their broken friendships? That's because it's stupid and we're moving on. And speaking of ignoring stupid stuff, let's just pretend this little exchange never happened.
You know me. Always trying to make a big splash around here. 'Cause my drink kinda splashed on the ground.
So what exactly are they going to do? Maybe Rarity has a suggestion.
Perhaps I have a solution. Now, this may be an absolutely preposterous idea, but what if we all wore these as a sign of unity?
Yes, that does sound like a preposterous idea. Thanks for noticing. Admittedly, wearing ponytails and pony ears as a way of showing support and solidarity for a candidate who comes from a world of ponies is a rather clever idea with layers of meaning and symbolism and crap, but Rarity doesn't know that. Also, Wonder Colts? Really? So of course, they do Rarity's idea, leading to this sequence. Well, I think it's clear why they went with ponytails and pony ears. Clearly the animators just really wanted to make a movie about ponies. But then, why not just make a movie about ponies? So the song number had the effect of instantly converting the entire school to Twilight's side, which normally I would call bullshit on, but hey, maybe they were all just really tired of Sunset Shimmer. Sunset Shimmer, feeling threatened, decides to wreck the dance floor and frame Twilight for it, giving a poorly photoshopped picture to Vice Principal Luna as evidence. Vice Principal Luna? Oh, that's even worse! But fortunately, Josh Mankey is there to clear her name. Why the hell does he get that role? Anyone could have done that! So Monkey asks Twilight to the dance, but she turns him down in a truly epic way.
Would have been fine.
So now we come to the awkward part where Twilight has to reveal her true identity to all her new friends. But in a surprising twist, Pinkie Pie beats her to it.
You see, you're from an alternate world and you're a pony princess there, and the crown actually has a magical element embedded in it that helps power up other magical elements, and without it, they don't work anymore, and you need them to help protect your magical world. And if you don't get the crown tonight, you'll be stuck in this world, and you won't be able to get back for like a really, really long time.
How did you know all that?
Just a hunch.
So everything seems to be resolved. Oh, except for that pesky destroyed dance floor thing. But oh well, one song number ought to mend that.
Fix it up, yeah, it's alright. We'll get it ready by tonight.
Say, you know what we haven't had enough of yet? Songs! Let's have another one right after that one.
This is our big night. We're getting ready and we're doing it all right.
So Mankey asks Twilight to the dance again. Some jerks just can't take no for an answer. And this time, Twilight gives in to peer pressure, or possibly Stockholm Syndrome, and accepts. I'd like to think that was deliberate. So the winner of the contest is announced, and of course it's Twilight. But Sunset Shimmer isn't going to let a little thing like that get in her way. Sunset Shimmer has her goons kidnap Spike, forcing Twilight and her friends to chase him outside. Once they're there, Sunset Shimmer tells Twilight that if she doesn't hand over the crown, she will destroy the portal.
Give me the crown, and you can go back to Equestria tonight. Or keep it and never go home.
Wait a minute, that won't work. The hammer will just go right through the portal. Who does she think she's gonna fool with that? Well, Twilight apparently. Twilight refuses to give up the crown, and so they play a brief game of keep away. But Sunset Shimmer eventually gets the crown, and she transforms into... So she's a mythical creature of darkness who prefers to take on the form of a high school student so that she can repeat the same grade over and over again for all eternity. Hate to break it to you, writers, but I think you got the wrong Twilight.
How old are you?
17.
How long have you been 17?
I am your princess now, and you will be loyal to me.
Well, that's a great way of inspiring loyalty. Also, just a side note, but why the hell was the Wilhelm scream in there? I mean, no one was falling or anything. Anyway, Sunset Shimmer reveals that she was only bluffing about destroying the portal. I know, big shock. And that she wants to take over Equestria. You know, the real one, not this piece of crap.
Of course!
So anyway, Sunset Shimmer tries to destroy Twilight and her friends, but they survive through some Deus Ex bullcrap explanation that worked much better in the Season 4 finale, and they defeat her.
The magic of friendship.
Wait, why the hell does Twilight still have wings? And why the hell doesn't she have a horn?
Those are my girls! Woohoo!
Did that dog just talk? Whoa, weird.
And why the hell does this idiot think that a talking dog is the weirdest thing in all of this?
Seriously? The talking dog is the weird thing about all this?
And so, the movie finally comes to an end, with one final song number.
This is our big night.
Isn't the portal closing like any second now? Do they really have time for this? So Twilight finally goes back through the portal, and we finally see her actual real friends. And then, finally, just as it's all wrapping up, we see what it's all been building up to.
Oh. We've got to stop bumping into each other like this.
Josh Mankey Pony.
Urge to kill rising.
Really? Really? You're going to bring him into this universe? No! No, 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 no! I know I said I was going to ignore this idiot, but this movie has forced my hand. I simply have no choice. I have to rant about this. Okay, first of all, where was I? Oh, right, the final sum up. So that was Equestria, girls. How was it? Well, aside from the things I was just ranting about, it really isn't that bad. The whole becoming human thing could certainly have been handled a lot worse, and there are some good ideas here, even if they aren't ever followed up on. And despite the bizarre new character designs, we do still get some nice animation, especially in the opening sequence. But even in Human World, some of the animation is still really nice, if a little questionable. So overall, it's not great, but there are certainly worse movies out there. Well, that's all for today. Till next time, here's your kid-friendly clip of the day.
Oh, we've got to stop bumping into each other like this.
You've been entirely too positive on this show, but that's about to change.
Everybody, we're here to shout that the magic of friendship is what it's all about. Yeah, we thought we were different as the night is from the day until twilight sparkle helped us see another way. So get up, get down. If you're gonna come around, we can work together, helping Twilight win the crown.
I believe you have my swords.